in shock right now, and just don't know what to say. We never thought this would be the ending.
A tragic end to the search for a little boy missing from South Pasadena for more than 2 months. The family of 5-year-old Aramaz Andresian Jr. devastated after his body was discovered in Santa Barbara County.
To be accused of something like this is something that would break anyone.
The boy's father in jail and charged with murdering his son, but his attorney says he will plead not guilty on Monday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Adrian Arambula.
And I'm Kathy Vara. Sheriff's deputies say they found the boy's body after additional leads brought them back to the lake in Santa Barbara County. Then this afternoon, the boy's body was flown to the Los Angeles coroner's office. Meanwhile, the family of 5-year-old Aramaz are left stunned. They are heartbroken from today's devastating news. The little boy's great uncle was able to manage his emotions long enough to speak with NBC4's Jay Yamamoto as loved ones cope with this unthinkable loss.
Just don't know what to say. We never thought this would be the ending.
An ending to a search that began 2 months ago for his nephew's missing 5-year-old son, Aramaz Andresian Jr.
Last time we saw him was on Easter Sunday. We always had hope that we would find him alive. Return to his mother, but it's unfortunate that.
Speaking to us with a heavy heart, we caught up with Henry Voskanian just as he arrived home this morning, his cell phone ringing nonstop since he got the news. The body of a 5-year-old boy believed to be little Ara was found at Lake Cachuma in Santa Barbara County. Voskanian is Aramaz Andresian Sr.'s uncle. He says the family is in shock because he says Ara Sr. always appeared to be a doting dad.
The way he was taking care of him, doing things, this is what we are shocked. It's unbelievable. Look, from the surface, look, he was a good dad. But we don't know.
NBC4 News has been in contact with the child's mom, Ana Estevez, since her son went missing. We went along several weekends while she handed out flyers to strangers searching for her son. Today she responded simply with 3 broken hearts, saying, "It's true."
Just want to send my deepest sympathy to Estevez's family.
A mother now in mourning and a family left with questions about what could drive the boy's father to do the unthinkable, now charged with killing his own son. Jane Yamamoto, NBC4 News.
While Ara Jr.'s mother isn't talking today, on Tuesday she told us no justice in the world will bring her son, who she called Peaky, back. However, Ara Sr. will pay tenfold for all that he has done. NBC4's Rick Montanez spoke with the father's new attorney today. He's live in Boyle Heights, where we also heard from the coroner. Rick.
And Adrian, we're here at the coroner's office where they still need to determine an exact cause of death for Aramaz Andresian Jr. His body flown here earlier today. Detectives have not yet said what led them to that grim discovery, but their suspected killer, the boy's father, again still in jail right now. His attorney telling me the accusations are a rush to judgment. Repeated searches of the Cachuma Lake area in Santa Barbara County finally ended with tragic news. Somewhere at the wreck area Friday, detectives found the body of 5-year-old Aramaz Andresian Jr.
The child needs to be positively identified.
There had been no traces of the little boy for 2 months, sparking a desperate search. His father, Andresian Sr., brought back to Southern California after his arrest last week in Las Vegas for murder. The Los Angeles district attorney prepared to prosecute even before a body was found. Andresian's family hired a new defense attorney after Andresian appeared for an extradition hearing in a Nevada courtroom Tuesday without an attorney, appearing to joke with the judge.
They'll probably take me with them.
Detectives say Andresian Sr. had been in Las Vegas for 47 days, socializing rather than doing what they'd expect a grieving father to do, search for his missing son.
The white heat of the press and the media and the public interest in this case, while understandable, has been, there has been obviously a rush to judgment.
April 22nd, the father's car was found in a South Pasadena park, doused in gasoline. Andresian Sr. passed out nearby. His son, nowhere to be found, was last seen with his father and relatives at Disneyland 2 days before. Cachuma Lake was searched in early June, where Andresian was spotted the day after the Disneyland trip. Nothing was found.
To be accused of something like this is something that would break anyone.
Andressian Sr. is scheduled to be arraigned on the charge for his son's murder on Monday morning in Alhambra. His attorney says they will enter a not guilty plea, and after the hearing, his attorney says he will release more information about this case. In the meantime, the coroner's office says over the next few days, it will try to figure out how Armaz Andressian Jr. died. Reporting live in Boyle Heights, I'm Rick Montanez, NBC4 News.
Thank you, Rick. Meanwhile, this memorial for little Armaz is now set up outside the Montebello home of his grandmother on his father's side. We spoke with a neighbor who says she often saw the boy visiting the house, and now the heartbreak is setting in after news of his death.
I had hopes that he was still alive. It's very hard to believe that he's gone.
And again, that was a neighbor. We were not able to speak with the grandmother today.
We also saw an emotional response from the South Pasadena Police Department today, saying they were heartbroken. They tweeted this afternoon, "Our staff assisted the LA Sheriff's Department's investigation every day with the prayers Armaz Jr. would be found safe."
The story has touched so many of you over the last 2 months. In fact, today we heard from a lot of you on the NBC LA Facebook page as you shared your thoughts and condolences. So we will continue to update you as the story develops on the air here and on social media in the NBC LA app.